in the group. We have been giving some ideas and some suggestions. And there were a lot of people who had been making decent money. They have given their feedbacks on the amount of money they had been making and how comfortable they are doing it. The idea of this session is give you that comfort of being in the right space. I would call it as a right space. Okay, fine. So I want your answers till now, whatever I explained. Is that clear to everyone so that I can start the topic? Yes or no?
Yes.
I need few answers. I hope everyone is clear, because this is the first people might be joining here. For your kind information, we have one Telegram channel, and maybe Praveen will send you invitation to join the Telegram channel also. But already people who are in the WhatsApp groups, please do not necessary to join the WhatsApp group, this Telegram group again. Those who are in the WhatsApp group already, be there. You don't have to join the Telegram group. However, if you want to join, there's no harm about it. The treatment will be same. Whatever we do in the WhatsApp group, on the same thing we'll be doing on the Telegram group itself. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can, Radhika will be added. Praveen, please take care of this. Just make a note of it, and the invitation will be sent to everyone.
Yeah.
Great.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. What I'm going to do in this particular session is, please follow this approach. It will give lot of confidence. The major factor, what I had been seeing in myself and in my students, in my traders, and a lot of the investors worldwide, is confidence, is courage. Now, how do I get that confidence and courage? Yes, we'll be studying a lot of stocks on momentum indicators, technicals, fundamentals, a lot of things we do. At the end, you are having that confusion. You are having that sort of discomfort to go ahead in a larger quantity, in a bigger quantity. We more or less always do gambling, whether you like it or not, including me. We do a lot of gambling, but that gambling need to be with some basis, which can give me confidence to gamble stronger, gamble with stable strength. And you need to be in the right stock and the right setup so that you go confidently, right? You need to have that confidence in doing that. Once you gain that confidence, go ahead with a system where your risk is limited and reward is unlimited, right? I think most of the other people, or most of the people in this group, have attended my second webinar. In that, I was speaking about options. And after that session of options, I got very good feedbacks that, you know, people have made decent money, and some people have made, they said, good money after that particular webinar, because a lot of clarifications have been made to the people who had been doing options, right? Now, this also should help you to make more and more independent. Whenever we say anything to people, it is not that you need to blindly follow us. It is that you think independently. Let us say Mr. Warren Buffett, he himself had made a lot of mistakes. If you had blindly followed him, especially in the airlines, right, you also would have made losses. And he has booked loss and came out. And if we would have followed him blindly, we would have booked loss. But actually we are in profit if we would have held that positions. So your own decisions makes you profitable. So to make you profitable yourself, think yourself, develop that confidence yourself, what you need to do is, first and foremost, follow this top-down approach. Top-down approach. This is what we call market mapping. Okay, market mapping we call. So if you map the market, you will know which sector more precisely, more confidently that this is a sector we need to be in at least for the few days or few weeks or maybe few months, right? There may be some evergreen sectors where you don't need all this work, but still you need to be, your timing should be good, even in those sectors, which are evergreen sectors. You know, wherever IT is evergreen sector, pharma is evergreen sector, consumer goods sector is evergreen sector. Now online like Zoom and all has become a evergreen concept as of now, right? These are there, but they also will have some ups and downs during a certain period, right? So you need to know how to map the market of the current scenario. Okay, is that right? Everyone right? Shall we go ahead and think about how to do this mapping? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The more you answer, the more encouragement I get and more confidently I can speak and more clarity I can give you. Okay. And this 1 hour should give you a lot of inputs on how you're going to trade at least for the next 1 week or at least the next few weeks, right? That should be the benefit of spending 1 hour together, right? So what I'm going to do is, first, when you're mapping this particular market, first and foremost thing is understand the market. How is the market? How is the overall market? A lot of people, they see the green on the screen, and they get carried away that, you know, we are in green. We should go long, or that is, we should buy the stocks. It's not wrong, but it becomes a habit that, you know, they keep on continuing to buy, and they would have made peanuts, and the market would have reversed so strongly. Whatever peanuts they made, they lost, and they would have lost elephants also from their terminal, from their account. The amount of money they would have lost will be very high. In the current group, I had been alerting people yesterday on Friday. I alerted, be careful, be cautious, because market has done enough. We are nearing the top for at least for now. Be cautious, be careful, because in the last 10 days, 15 days, people had been making money like mad. Yes, it's good. It may continue for some more time. I'm not denying that. But from now onwards, it needs to be cautious. It needs to be careful, because if everyone is making money, if everyone is easily making money, that is the time where market will put you down. So market has got that sentiment. They wiped out all your fear, what they have created in the month of March, right? The fear was created in March. The fear was removed in June. Again, the fear will be set up maybe in July, August, September. I don't know. Okay, when money making is easy, when money is flowing like mad, that is the time you need to be careful, because you have seen in history, you never could make such good money always, or for such a time, such a period of maybe 15 days, 20 days, 30 days and all, right? So you need to be careful and cautious. So now how do I know that, you know, I should do some sort of work? I was suggesting all the people that, okay, I'll just put it here, this particular point. Just get some specialist data from your brokers, okay? From your brokers. That is, for somebody it would have been Robinhood, for somebody it would have been E-Trade. Just check out, can you access the specialist data? If you're not able to analyze that specialist data, just pass it on to me. I will tell you, because I'm also on the search of that particular data. Pass it on to me, I'll tell you, right? And if I find time after this particular program, I'll have to analyze certain options and other things. I'm not creating fear. Just go ahead, whatever you're doing. I'm just creating clarity, how to give you that clarity, right? I'm going to do some work on some data with the amount of information I have, and I'm going to share that information maybe by tomorrow about US markets status. That can give you some sort of a guideline of how to go ahead, right? So specialist data from the brokers, I need it. I'm also searching for it. I'm not able to access as of now. I've not made much of attempts as of now, but if anyone come across a specialist data from your broker, please do access it and share it with me. Okay, great. Now, first, how to understand the market? How to understand the market? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to concentrate on the indices. I'm going to concentrate on this indices, the Russell 2000, and then you have the DJIA, that is Dow Jones Industrial Averages. SPY, you all know what is SPY, right? Standard and Poor. So just try to observe these indices. How are they performing? Now, how to analyze and all, I'll just show you a shortcut method, a simple method. I'll just show you, that's not a problem at all. I'll just show you one of the chart so that you'll understand what it is all about. And then you can also compare these things along with SPY. That is possible. You can just try it out. If you're not able to do on the chart of your broker, you can also go to investing.com. Okay, I'll just put it here. Investing.com. This you can do, or on your broker terminal, if it is like Robinhood or whatever. I'm just taking as an example. You can try on this also, or maybe your E-Trade, whatever. I'm using Fidelity, so I'll show it to you on Fidelity. That's not a problem at all. Right. So check out how is the SPY chart placed. How is Russell 2000 placed? How is DJIA placed? Okay. How do I compare? Just take a chart and compare it. The next step, what I'm going to do is just first go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to, yeah, you can do in anything, Ameritrade, anywhere you can do. So this is the Fidelity. I've already logged in, right? Go to the news, research, click on the market and sectors. Right now you could see a bigger picture of US markets performance, S&P 500, and then you have all other things. Just don't get carried away with this green. Don't get carried away with this green. Don't get carried away with this green. Good. Its global performance is definitely good. No doubt about it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm concentrating on the sectors and the industries. Okay. So I'm going to see the performance industry wise, sector wise, right? Now you can see these are the various sectors, like we have energy, financials, industrials, real estate, IT, materials, consumer discretionary, communications, healthcare, consumer staples, utilities, and the index itself. Great. Now what I want is, suppose I'm working in a bank, I would be more comfortable to work with financials because I understand financial market better, right? I'll prefer to be in financials. Now I'm working as a software engineer. I'll be more comfortable with IT or maybe telecom. I'll be more interested in those things, right? I'm into real estate. I would be more interested in doing real estate. Somebody who's into sort of chemical technology or some other industrial products, they on that sector, right? I can just take the case of there's one person called Mr. Ramesh Damani in India. He's an IT guy. He had been in US for some time. Then he came back to India. And the first thing when he started investing, he first started investing in Infosys and TCS way back somewhere in 90s. And now he has made tremendous amount of money in that sector because he understood that particular sector better, that particular sector's what do you call positives and negatives better, and he's been confident enough to take the trade or invest in that particular stocks, and he made a killing on that, right? So you need to do that. First, you need to do that. Okay. So you should be in your area of comfort or in your area of expertise. That's what we call subject matter experts, right? SME or these things, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the various industries in that particular segments. Now you can see within energy, there are so many things, oil and gas, energy equipment, so many things, right? Again, you have various industries and all here, right? Now, what you need to do is check out the consistency in the performance in all the areas, all the areas. What is this chart showing is, you're seeing a lot of things like oil and gas, automobiles, real estate, aerospace, leisure products, electronics, banks, building products, all these things are there, right? Now, what I'm going to do is here, how is this particular industry performing in the last 1 day, last 5 days, last 1 month, last 3 months, year to date, last 1 year, last 3 years, last 5 years, last 10 years, right? Now, when I go down straight, just keep observing, see the electrical equipment. If you see the 1 day performance, 5 day performance, everything except year to date performance, right? Otherwise, 1 year performance, 3 years performance, 5 years performance, even 10-year performance is excellent. That means shorter term performance, longer term performance, medium term performance, it has been showing that stability. So electrical equipment is one area is where you can start searching on some stocks. You can take leading stocks in that particular industry. Okay. Next is commercial services. You can see here also consistency in the performance. You see from a longer term, shorter term, medium term, everything is excellent, right? So we need to be in such sectors where shorter term good, longer term good, medium term good. All these things gives value to us that, you know, they have what you call the undercurrent in the performance of the sector is excellent. What we call in fundamentals is such situations, what we call in fundamentals is, I'll just put it here so that it's recorded. They call as headwinds, tailwinds. We call this as headwinds, tailwinds. So tailwinds are favorable situations, headwinds are tough situations. So such sector where, you know, all the periods, it's been consistently showing good performance. It's a good tailwind. That means the industry is having some sort of great strength. Underlying strength is very good. Who is the beneficiary of this industry? Who is the top guy of this industry? That is where you get into what you call the management. Okay, who is the management? And how are their earnings? Are they in line? And a lot of people, they take earnings of the current quarter because you and I are speculators. We want to get out fast and make money. Great. But how it is going to be if you check even a longer term performance of that particular stock from a longer term performance, maybe 3 years, 5 years, 10 years also, it will be more reliable to be in such stock, even if they have performed in this quarter better, right? It is not that some stock has performed this quarter better, doesn't mean that it can continue to perform better in the next quarter. We do not know about it. Right, so it is better to be in a consistently performing stock, right? And the program what we have announced, in that we are going to have that fundamentals where we are going to explain how to check the consistency of the performance of a particular stock. Okay, one of the what do you call work we have done on Royal Caribbean Cruises that I've shared with a lot of the people in the group. Okay, in case you want that video to be shared, you can just ping to Praveen, or you can just mail down to Praveen. He can just share that link with you, right? So how to check various parameters to see consistency in that particular stock, right? Now, here in the 10-year performance, just concentrate on this 10-year performance column, right? I'm just going down, okay? Can you see among this 489% in the last 10 years in technology, hardware, storage, and peripherals, right? 489%. Again, come down. Can you see 548 software, 548% growth in the last 10 years? Come down, my God, see this 1803% return or strength, movement, positive return in the last 10 years. See this? At least electrical had at least one period negative, but here you could see here internet and direct marketing retail. Be in this. Be in this. People are saying that, you know, what is that, that some sort of data is wrong. They have announced some wrong. That's why the jobless data, something is wrong on Friday. So Monday we should see some sort of, yes, great. Monday market is going to fall. I have my weapon ready. What is that weapon? A stock from this sector. Profits. I'm going to be in that particular stock. I'm going to be in that stock and start doing little higher volumes in this as you get that consistency in profit, right? If you're doing, let's say, 10 units or 20 units, or maybe you're using $100, $500, $1,000 for each trade, first gain that consistency in such stocks. After that, get into little higher investments, because you need to increase your comfort level, then only you'll be able to increase your profitability. Consistency is the main thing you have to concentrate on. Somebody is saying, I made $1,000, I made $3,000, I made $5,000. Great. Can you consistently confirm that you can do it? That is not possible unless you see what is the sector you are in, what is the stock you are in, right? Then again, come down, let's see this. So please make a note of this. Internet direct marketing retail companies. We'll see what are the stocks in that after a couple of minutes. Then where is that? What is that? Where is that other sector which is given a return of 500 and all? You can see here this one, software. Okay, then we have this one, technology, hardware, storage and peripherals. Okay, so we have marked these three sectors to be the best sectors possible to be in, right? Again, we have life sciences, we have biotechnology, right? Now everyone are talking about biotechnology, but biotechnology se jyada this company is giving. Even if you see the latest performances also, the percentage return, just compare. Percentage return, just compare in the last 1 month, last 3 months, these companies are more. Everyone talking about biotechnology, right? Just see the biotechnology here, the fourth column, 3.57%. Here it is 9%. Okay, next column, biotechnology is given 5% return. Internet direct marketing has got 23.65% return, right? And in biotechnology, it has become more speculative and more gambling in nature, because one day they say we got a what you call this vaccine for this, vaccine for that, and again they say some funding has come, that has come, this has come, the stocks are zooming, and then finally something gone wrong, suddenly they fall, right? All these things can create some sort of confusion. So be in this internet direct marketing. That's going to be the key thing, right? Nothing like being in SPY. Nothing like being in SPY. SPY can never go to zero. That's for sure. So better be in SPY, safe. I am not concerned about the stock. I am only concerned about the overall market. I will be trading on overall market. If you are a gambler, if you are a speculator, if you are a trader, concentrate on SPY. Get consistency in SPY. Mark my word, if you can get consistent in SPY, you will not see any other thing. You will just be in this, because here you need to do a lot of research, a lot of study. Now that you have done this work, at least here you are clear about, you know, this is not going to stay for what you call few days. This is going to stay for at least few years. I don't see any sort of problem in this direct marketing and internet retail. You're going to be in that. You can be in that for at least a few months, few years, because this is a very consistent performing sector to be in. And this one is like, no doubts, SPY is the safe and the best one to do. So SPY has got what you call high investment and high volatility. I can't be in. Then be in options. You can trade in options, where options you invest very small money, but you can make big money also in options, right? You can buy ETFs of SPY. You can trade in ETFs, right? You can concentrate on ETFs. So these are the areas which you need to concentrate on. So this sheet, you need to keep track at least once in a month or once in a week, 2 weeks. You keep a track of this. Your brokerage account will have this all data where you can check all this information, right? Now, once I've done this particular work, what am I going to do? What I'm going to do is, for example, I have selected what do you call this internet company, right? 1803% return in the last 10 years. Just going to concentrate on this. Now the comparison starts. Now the comparison starts. Okay. Please see this. Uh, okay. Okay. Now just compare this. If you see the light blue color line is the index, right? The internet and direct marketing retail is the blue line, the dark blue or thick blue compared to this, right? Now you could see in the last few days, this has given 16.3 percent return, whereas this one has given 41.9 return. So this is what we call it as, we call this as leaders and followers. Okay. So you need to be leaders or in followers, leaders or followers. Being that is the safest, especially I'm alerting those people who are doing big volumes, those people who are doing futures, those people who are doing options. Be in this, because they may not really mislead you or they may not really trouble you much. They will come back as early as possible because they are going to be the leaders overall in the market. Even when the fall is there, can you see the fall? S&P, SPY has fallen from here, from the same level, it has fallen so much, right? See the fall in this case. What is happening? What we want? Drawdowns we call. When there is a drawdown or a loss, low. When the rise, stronger than anything, right? So be in that which can lead the market, which can outperform the market. This is what we call comparison, right? If you're not able to do in this, or since let us say you're not having the Fidelity account, you're having problem in finding Fidelity account and all, what you can also do is you can just what you call go to investing.com, right? I'll just put it here. On investing.com, right? Take any index and just go for the chart and just show you how to do that. Here you can see the S&P 500, right? Click on this, or you can also click here. Okay, come down. You can see this chart, right? Now click on the technical chart, right? Okay, click on this. Okay, I made it full screen. You can just see I'm reworking on this. I'm just clicking this button, full screen. It's got the, so what I did, investing.com, the security on which I want to open the chart, click on that. After that, I'm going to the technical chart. After that, I'm just zooming the chart or making it full screen. These are the steps involved. Okay. Now what I do, I'll just put it on candles. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, can you see this symbol? Click on this. Okay. So you want to talk about, this is a S&P 500 thing. So what is the symbol of that? You need to check it out here. Let me see what is the symbol here. Internet and direct marketing retail. So let me check here. Compare it with PDR S&P Internet ETF, right? NYSE. You can just click on. So you can see this is outperforming this particular line, ETF. So you can compare like this and see which one is performing. For example, if you see SP5, the all-time high is this, whereas the current high is this. all-time high was this for this internet thing. Now you can see the current thing. This one is higher than the previous high. It's outperforming, right? So this can be an easy method for you to compare the charts. Sir, Vinod sir, the problem is I am a intraday trader. No problem. I'll do on 15-minute chart. You compare shorter term. Everyone wants to know like which sector or which stock or where I should be today. You can just take the current chart and see which one is performing better. Even in this is performing better. So you can concentrate on a shorter time frame chart and concentrate and be in that particular stock. Okay. Now, if you want to compare this instead of this particular thing, if you want to compare with some other thing, somebody says IT companies are doing well. I think Russell 2000 index will talk about this thing, right? Then you can go for this particular ETF. Okay, you have this top 200 ETF, right? You can go for this, check it out. It's also doing well. This is the previous high of SPY. This is the current. This is the previous of a Russell. That means IT Russell 2000 sector is outperforming the market along with SPY. So you can be in that, concentrate on that particular stock and sector so that you are able to grab a great trade for that particular day. Be in that particular stock. Yes, news keep follows. News keep coming in. Why don't we see the news of that stock which belongs to this sector? Because sector is focus. I can just share my experience on Friday, especially in India. The banking sector was not performing well in the morning, but 12 o'clock IST Indian time, there was an announcement of SBI results. Okay, but banking sector was performing better on Thursday. Friday it was just silent for half a day. But as soon as SBI results came, it started outperforming the market because it was leading the market. The point is we need to be into that sector, be getting that news in that particular stock. Okay, that will give improvement. A lot of people say, you know, I'm using technicals, I'm using fundamentals, I don't need to learn anything. Good. Apply these things in these stocks, in this sector, see the results. You'll be better off when you use these things in this, because whether you use technicals, indicators, patterns, anything, you are trying to understand the momentum, strength, right? That is possible to be in those stocks and those sectors where they are in action, where they are leading the market, where they are in the top run. And in that, if you apply this, the results are going to be better and you're going to get more consistency in your performance. So use the leading sectors and leading stocks to be in. In that, make some stocks your favorite. You should have few stocks of your favorite so that you can keep trading in that sector which is leading the market currently. Fine. This is what you're supposed to do. So first, mapping the market, checking the SPY, Russell 2000, DJIA, that is Dow Jones Industrial Averages. Compare this, verify this, okay? That will give you some better understanding. Even when they see the data, okay? When they see the data also, yes, it's being recorded. Even when you see the data, please observe carefully here. Okay, Dow Jones has been outperforming the market currently. The next one is the S&P 500. The next one is the Nasdaq, right? So better be in what you call Dow Jones stocks. Better be in that. Okay, or just open from here and just go to the previous place. I'll just show you that. Okay, just click on the performance, right? Compare here all these details. You can see the energy has been outperforming in the last 1 day, in the last 5 days, in the last 1 month. Okay. The next outperforming is industrials. Okay. You can see the industrials are the first, financials are the second, energy is also second. So you need to be in this from last 1 month, right? Be in this so that you get better opportunities to trade and you can comfortably trade bigger volumes and also bigger targets. Even if you're trading smaller volumes, you can look for bigger targets because they are going to be more stable and strong. Most of the times I saw we as traders always have problem in holding on to the stock for some time. Okay, certain suggestions, ideas had given, there were only a few people who could wait up to the final target, right? And making a target for a couple of dollars, I don't find any sense or meaning in, having a couple of dollars as target. You need to have great targets, 20%, 10%, 30%, especially when you're looking at, mid cap and small cap. I'm talking about the second level of companies. Large companies, anyway, you can't expect, like Apple and all, you can't expect them to go 20%, 30%, right? There you can expect some 5% or 10% movement in the shorter period of time. But you can't expect 50%, 100% return there. But at least in the lower end of companies, there also, if you're looking for what you call 2%, 3%, 4% movement coming out, it is time for you to sit and see how I can work on that to improve. Or lot of complaints. How many of you have complaints to say that as soon as I exit, sir, it goes up? How many of you are having the problem?
Yeah, it's a common problem, I believe.
Yeah.
I think most of us have that issue.
Yes, great. So what I suggest is you see little longer term views, okay? Those are in the group already, and those where I had been giving certain stocks, I was never giving small levels or small targets. I was giving a longer targets. For example, in the case of Royal Caribbean Cruises at around 58, we suggested it will go to 68 and above. And even at 68, that was just a matter of 1 day. And even at 68, we said book partly and hold it for some more time. It will go to 75. Yesterday high was 74.50. So from 58 to 74 is almost 40% in a span of hardly 2 days, 3 days max. So you need to wait there. At least at 68, which was my major target in the intermittent target. So I said at least 50-70% you book it here and hold for some more target of another 10%, which was around 75 to 80. So that was
one. Which stock it is?
Royal Caribbean
Royal
Cruises, right? So you need to look from a bigger perspective, take a longer term data. Okay, if you take a longer term data, you'll get better understanding about how to decide what can be the higher level targets for all of you. Okay, I can share that chart in the mail what I'm going to send along with this recording. You can see the chart, which will give you a better understanding. See, a lot of people say, I don't want to use technicals, I don't want to use fundamentals. We need not be so adamant. You and I want to make money. We don't want to prove that, my strategy is correct, your strategy is wrong. All these things are all egoistic and all more of being very tough. Not necessary. You need to be diplomatic. You need to be clear. Okay, fine. I'm getting technicals, better views now. Let me use this and make money. Later, I'm not getting technicals. I'm using fundamentals, giving me good results. Go ahead with that. You don't have to say that I should be technical. Whoever is like a political party, I want to be in technical party, I want to be in fundamental party. This is not a political party to be in that or on this. Don't argue. Make friendship with everything. These are all psychological issues. Our emotions, our psychology, our attitude, our behavior, it all affects our trading. Please understand. Please be smart. Please be shrewd. Take people along with you. Today, I'll just take the case of, I don't know how much controversies you have about Mr. Trump, but I like it. I like him. I like Modi. Why? Because today, if you see the performance in India is as worst as before coronavirus. I'm not talking about after coronavirus or during coronavirus issue. Before coronavirus itself, Indian economy is in such a bad situation compared to what it was in Congress period. But still, there is no Halladullah in India. Only the political parties also, even the Congress doesn't have that strength to speak to the loud, because he is able to take people along with him and gain confidence. Even in bad times, they are getting that, what do you call, encouragement. Yes, there are controversies, 30%, 40% people don't like Modi. That's a different case. Leave it alone. But that alarming situation or that cry, who cry you call, it is not there. Here also same thing. In stock market, you should take along yourself with everything coming in your way. That will give you the results. And that attitude and this mapping will give all results. That is what I want to do. So sectors, pharma, IT, telecom, consumer goods, auto, which is that sector which is able to be in line with the index or better than the index. I've shown you the comparison, right? You can do that comparison as I've shown you on the Fidelity here. I've shown you the chart. I've shown you the comparison here, right? You can keep comparing all these things with S&P 5, SPY. You can see SPY has given 5% return, whereas energy has given 15% return, right? So that's a better sector to be in, right? Be in that. Now go to the stock. You can just go to the stock. Which stock I need to be in energy sector, right? Just go to this, click on this, find out all the stocks in this. You may get better understanding about all those find investments. Okay, see the top 10 performing energy stocks. You may not like it, top 10 performing in the sense the best performing stocks. You can say that, you know, I don't like this. I am not here to say I like, I don't like. I'm here to say which one I need to be in. If you are in a stock which you are more comfortable, it is better. Like, let us say if you like CPE, be in CPE because you understand that stock better. Be in that, doesn't matter. Even if it is not performing on par with the top, no problem. Be in CPE, that is better. You need to be in a comfortable stock in this particular sector. Be in that. You should not go by this when you're seeing the sector. You go by the stock in because you selected the sector because it is outperforming. You are going to be in the stock which you are comfortable, right? You're comfortable, not that it is performing the best, because you will not be comfortable being that. When you buy VAL, you may not be very comfortable, but you'll be comfortable in CPE because you know this company better than this guy. So be in this, that will give you better returns. Because I have my own safe stocks. When I'm trying to compare, okay, yeah, that I can show you. You can just go to this. Okay. Click on the industry. Okay. Here, then go to the, performance. Yeah. Okay. Where is that internet here? Let me see. Yeah. Internet direct marketing retail. Okay. This is the point. You need to be in the right sector, right stock. Don't worry about what people are saying in the market or on the CNBC or whatever channels you watch. Fine. That's always there. Be in that. Okay. And be in those companies which are really at a better valuations or in better pattern. See, somebody who knows technical, I can just share this. Actually, I'm very new to Royal Caribbean Cruises. I don't know that company at all, but somebody was talking about that company. Then I was starting to look at that company, because why I was looking into that company is, first is, I'll just show you one link. Some people would know this because they would have attended my second seminar too. what do I do as soon as I come across a stock? First, what I do is either I see the chart or I see the fundamentals. One of the two I do. Which one first I can't say. Fine. Royal, okay, Caribbean, or I just type RCL. Just click on this. I get all this free of cost. Just click on the financials. I get the data. This is the data available. Okay. I don't see quarterly. I see annual. Okay. Quarterly I see later, not immediately. Even if quarterly is not comfortable, I have no problem. I'll go for the annual. Okay. I'll see this, especially when I want to give some good recommendation to people, or if I want to see some big investors are there, or I feel that speculators and people who are risk traders are there. For them, I check all these things, because when they get some confidence, they go and do big quantities, and if it goes wrong, I also feel bad, right? So I try to check all these things, right? Then I like this. What I do then is, since I've done the fundamental study first, I'm going to the technical here, where you saw, yeah, I'll see the chart here, right? Now the point is, I like this consolidation. This is what we call squeeze pattern. Just showing you this to you. Whenever you see this consolidation, send that chart immediately to me, or send that link immediately to me, send that security immediately to me, because I can't see so many stocks. There are so many stocks. I can't observe them. It is not easy to get to that stock, right? When I saw this and saw that, I think hardly from last 15 days, I had been pushing people, come on, concentrate on RCL, come on, concentrate on RCL. Why? The reason is, it is coming out of this. Okay, you can see the last leg when the prices were rising from almost 30 to 50. You can see the level of volumes, they have been decent enough. Okay, so rise in the price, rise in the volume, a great demand for the security. Fall in the price, fall in the volume, great demand. That means somebody is in an urgency, they are getting out. For example, in the current scenario, somebody is really having financial problem, he only will sell an asset which is in a great location, or your property or something which is in a great location, he will sell only because he's in a financially bad situation. Otherwise, he will not sell. So that means that sort of people will be very few, right? So here, very few people are there. That is what attracted me, right? And the second thing attracted was this one. Now I'm least bothered about the overall market situation, because the undercurrent in this particular security seems to be very, very good enough. And what more is, if you see the amount of correction from 140 to $20, it's almost 90% of it is eroded. And I'm at somewhere at around 80% of erosion, quite comfortable and quite decent, because the amount of losses they're going to face is not so abnormal that, you know, they lose 80% of their business for the next 1 year. That may not be possible. Even if they lose 80% of the business, the price is already in, right? So this is the great thing. And what more is, if you go to the monthly scenario, check the performance here. Check the performance here. In 2008 also, it could recoup all the historical great performance. It could recoup all the problems and come out. That means it is a company with having a great management who are strong enough to manage the situations and take it again to the growth trajectory. That sort of attitude is there among this particular company management. So I would be good enough. And those who know technicals, whenever a security falls to a certain level, okay, I think somebody was asking me about certain retracements, okay, in that particular WhatsApp group. I was telling you use 50% retracement rule. What is that 50% retracement rule? I'll explain to you. Here, I'm not going to, I'm just going to explain that. Okay, let me see some, isn't the 2000 different from the current COVID recession versus virus with no vaccine? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If world is going to come to an end, then that matters. Even if it ends, even if you have shares, world has ended. So whether you're in loss or profit doesn't matter, right? But you need to have some sort of idea or some sort of risk appetite. If you're in stock market, that means you're ready for the risk. Otherwise, you would have bought gold or put in FD, right? You're in stock market. So there is always some risk factor everywhere. Even in stock like Apple, there will be risk factor, right? Risk factor is there. Volatility is there. You need to be that. Okay, coming back. Let us see this 136. Okay, just make a note, 136. Low 20. So what is the fall? Around $110. Okay, half of it is how much? I'll just put it here, just tell me. 136 high, $20 low. What is the difference? 16. Okay, 50% retracement is how much? 68, right? So 20, am I right? Is it 58 or 68? I think 58, right? 20 plus 58, how much does it come to? 78. Okay, can you see this candle high, yesterday high? Okay, I'll just show you the yesterday high. I'll just put the hourly chart. Can you see the yesterday high? 75. Okay, if Mr. Mohan is around in this group, yesterday you were asking me that. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. So you could see that the stock had fallen 116 bucks. When it started retracing here, it retraced around 58 rupees, which is half of the fall. This example, because just take a ball. If you are holding a ball somewhere or you're having a what you call rubber ball or something at your home, just take that ball, throw on the floor. Don't throw on the table or don't throw on your chair. Throw on the floor. Just stand up, take the ball, okay, with some decent momentum, decent energy. Just throw the ball down. Just check what happens to the ball. From what is the height you have thrown down and what is the level it could come back. Just check out. With some decent momentum, decent energy, you do that. Just don't throw normally and say it's not bounced. And take a decent ball. Don't take a punctured ball or a ball with a hole. Take a decent one. Okay, so this will answer the expected levels, right? So this is what is called 50% retracement rule. So your work should be, you identified a great company based on fundamentals. Now you need to identify the best price, the highest price possible, the lowest price possible that you can do using technicals or fundamentals. And having identified, you can easily make out the retracement. This is called the retracement. This also is possible to be done. Okay, great. Now, any doubts on this? Anything you want to ask, you can ask.
Vinod, Raj here, Vinod.
Yeah.
So one thing, Vinod, you started sector selection, right? You started with the sector selection and everything, which we understand. But now the RCL is not coming into that kind of sector selection. It is a random pick because you were told about the fund. So those are two different contradicting topics, right? So you told sector selection. Then in this pandemic, my question is, I want to just speak 30 seconds. In this pandemic, most of the things are undervalued and there is a lot of fundamentals are going on. And
Yeah.
spikes in some of the red stocks, we are seeing some spikes also, right? Very spikes.
Yeah.
Not spikes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this is a systematic way of approach of sector selection is correct when the market is little bit stable and everything. But when it comes to this kind of pandemic situation, how to identify those spikes which are really red, but next day it's likely to be green. Might be some news or something. So this is something. How to identify? My last point is how to identify the big boom, the big investors coming and investing something. We don't know. So is there any checks we can do like earlier before identifying this? That's my question.
Yes. One is that's what I was asking for, a specialist data or institutional purchase data or any high net worth individual or prominent personalities putting money into particular sector. You can check that information, or the best yardstick can be the promoters, because see, if you're a head of a company, you know your company better than anybody, because you wouldn't have disclosed certain information, or even if you are disclosed certain information, you have more confidence on your company than anybody else, right? You accept it or not?
Yeah.
What do you do when it is underquoting in the market? Will you keep quiet?
No.
Right? So that's why what you need to look at is now, if you would have seen in the recent past also, a lot of promoters are coming forward and increasing their stake. Promoters buying. This is what we also called insider buying. Insiders are maybe promoters or anybody related with the company. Check this information, right? Check the mutual funds buying, institutions buying.
Yeah.
I'll take an
Institution by how can we identify? This is something always a question to me. Like
you have a, what do you call? I don't know the website available in US, but you can check in Bloomberg website, or you can check in of reports. Even I get a lot of mails saying that there is an institutional buying, there's a promoter buying in these stocks, and that information is available. You can just go and access them. You'll get a lot of information about that company, or you can also check in this particular company in the fundamentals itself. You'll get a lot of information about various data available in the fundamentals of this particular company, various changes that are taking place, the what do you call the shareholding patterns, what do you call the promoters holding increases. All this data you can take from this particular website, or you can take from Bloomberg. All that data you can take. You will get a lot of information about that shareholding pattern and all. Every quarter there will be some buying taking place, so they'll come and buy and put a lot of money into those stocks, and that can be of great value to you. If you don't find, if you want shortcut method, I have a shortcut.
Yeah, can you just please?
Okay, I'll just take let me think about that. Any company, okay, let me think about Delta Airlines. It's a good airline, right? Okay, keep checking this volumes when the prices are going up here in this part. Keep checking this. Okay, if you check the data, you will get it. This is monthly, right? Monthly anyway, this month it will be lower. What you do is take a weekly chart. You see now, it makes sense now. When the prices are going, the volumes are better when I compare with monthly chart. Something is happening here.
Yeah.
Check it out. Okay, can you check the red things which are coming down and the green things which are stabilizing here? See this volume, the huge volume at this point, the huge volume at this point, whereas at the same point, the volume is lower. Why is that? This price, it maintained very well. That is because there has been some great institutional investment or promoter stake increasing, all these things. I'm telling you, You may not be the first person in the market to get the
Yeah.
information, that's for
Yeah.
sure. But if you closely watch the price changes and the volume changes, at least you can smell something. Something is happening in this company. So what I do is I get into this information more. I don't get into news and all those things and speculations, rumors. I see if rumor is correct, if speculation is correct, is that converting into action? Are people really deploying some money into the stock? What is great of talking about a great company where there is no money coming into that company? What is there? We are not here to say, we are not academicians to say that this company is good or bad. We are not academicians. We are result oriented guys in the market. If we feel that this company is good, why is that the smart people are not entering into this company? We need to question ourselves and then find the solution for it. You know, sharing of knowledge and information is always better in the market because everyone may not come across everything. So we need to keep track of all those things and verify the right perspective without putting your self, ego, behavior, attitude in between. Okay, in stock market, your behavior, your attitude is very important. Even if you go wrong, you go right, doesn't matter. Be right. Everyone will not go right always, right? It doesn't matter. If people are having confidence on me, I may also go wrong. Many times I've gone wrong. So you will also go wrong. What's there? At that time, your argument or your debate, I don't say argument, your debate and your evidence, your comfort of showing this is what is going to happen because this reasons, that confidence only will make you to enter into that security. Again, you plan it carefully that even if you go wrong, you are not going to be in trouble. Smartest way. You are not in trouble. That is, you know, you got $100 with you. Don't put all the $100. Maybe you put $20. If you're more comfortable, put $30 or $40. Don't put all the $100 there.
Okay.
Right? Does this answer your question?
Yeah, to some extent. Of course, again, the practice depend, right? We are going into the shares and looking them. Yeah, but
Yeah.
definitely it answers my question to some extent. Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
So you need to find all these things. So get into more details about these company and all those things and get into the right stock. And we are near to some sort of a intermittent top, I would say. So we need to be little alert. It is nothing wrong in booking 50 to 70% of your holdings of which are in profit, and maybe keep some stop losses for the holdings what you have, and be smart for the next few days. It's not going to be the same thing what you've seen in the last 15 days or 1 month. It may be different after maybe next few days also it may run, but we need to be a little careful and alert because stocks have really done great moves for the time being. So it might even go for some sort of a consolidation. Okay, all this getting into more of fundamentals or technicals, this will, a lot of people were asking about these things. You need to, okay, be little careful about using technicals and fundamentals. One of the experiences what I have is just because I know what is a pattern, I know what is an indicator, I know what is a fundamental, doesn't give you the results, doesn't give you success. The success rate can be better if you adopt them in the right security. Okay, this chart of Royal Caribbean, this cruises, I would have traded even if the fundamentals were bad, because I like this technical pattern and I'm looking from a trader, speculator, gambler perspective. I'm not looking from an investor perspective. Okay, there's a difference between investor perspective, trader perspective. I think none of us in the group, maybe hardly 5-10% of this group might be, you know, holding on to a lot of stocks even when they are in profit. 90% of the people don't hold when they are in profit. Right?
Yeah. So
You're
Vinod,
looking into.
can I interrupt? Is it Raj once again? Is it
Yeah.
okay? Sorry, Vinod. So when I'm seeing this chart, right? I'm seeing this chart very well. Now we discussed the pattern and everything, right? So it is not right now. I'm really interested to ask the question. Okay, do I invest? That is not the point here. you set the news aside. We don't know about the news, and right now the RCL definitely all the crews are not going full in the business, but their fundamentals are good. But by seeing this chart, right, you are expecting, now we are seeing this red, right? So how you are putting your projection as we move on for next 1 or 2 weeks, if I mean that no news is about there, no news is happening here in this cruise.
Yeah, we use Newton's third law.
Action to reaction.
Yeah, we'll see the recent action momentum, then we see the reaction. That reaction depends upon how there is a trigger, what trigger the security has given. Is the trigger negative or is the trigger positive? If it is positive trigger, then I would say that, you know, as per the recent action, action should be this much positive. I'm saying this much positive.
Okay.
And positive is not enough. How much positive?
Yeah.
So it will all depend on what has been the reaction or action in the last few days or few months, depending on your perspective of trade.
Hey Vinod, this is Sridhar.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you apply these rules? There are certain stocks stay at home. Let's take example like Zoom. So we don't have enough history like 52-week high until last few weeks, right? So this kind of stock is like is this moreover it's like stay at home stock and everybody is like saying that. And how do you apply these fundamentals and come up with the target price for these kind of these stocks like Zoom?
That two things. One is you need to see the charts performance. That is one part. Second part is fundamental. Since you don't have the data, extrapolating it to the future is very, very difficult. Okay. That again, you need to see what sort of amount of business they're going to generate. All those things are really out of our scope of analysis because we don't have so much data, nor we have that smartness to extrapolate that thing. If we are able to extrapolate, we would have been in Apple, we would have been in Netflix, we would have been so it's very difficult to extrapolate. As a technical guy, what you can do is keep checking the demand perspective on the security and keep moving with the security as it go forward with some sort of a trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss in the sense, just keep moving your, here I got hit, okay? Just moving like this.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
But here it will tell you, see this sort of, if you see in Royal Caribbean and this particular security for a period of May to 2020 December, if you see this, sorry, this is what December 2019, if you see this sort of setup and this sort of setup where, you know, the setup is getting stronger, will give you some clue. First clue, okay. The second clue is when it has broken this all-time high with volume, that will give the second clue. Third clue will be your results or your announcements, which will give you some understanding about what is happening on the macro level and micro level and the current level, industry level, company level, which we call this as the headwinds and the tailwinds, what I was talking to you. I'm giving you a broader picture, yeah, and I'm almost clarifying a lot of things which you can work on, tailwinds and headwinds. This will tell you what sort of scenario the company is facing and all. So that can give you abnormal results where you can get that confidence to see if you are accessing some sort of a data, industrial data and all. You see SEC, that is Security Exchange Commission, and the industry journals, and your, I don't know what sort of thing is there in India. We have CII, okay, and we have NASCAM and all, NASCAM or something is there, industry bodies. They keep announcing the projected business for the next 5 years, next 2 years, next 1 year, next 10 years. What is a percentage growth? That's what we call the industry growth. Okay, industry growth, it's going to grow at 20% per annum, 30% per annum, 40% per annum. All that projections of that thing even if you take 50% of it, because the projections can be exaggerated, can be a decent thing. You need to analyze at this stage. Okay, I would become curious here. I'll become curious here. At this point, I'll become curious. Okay, but at this point, before it crosses this, I am alert. I'm very much alert here. Okay, Tesla is my first stock, which we bought at a very high level with a lot of confidence, because I didn't know any information about Tesla. What I knew, only thing was about SpaceX. Nothing else I know. I didn't even know about the electrical cars or whatever. I didn't even know when I bought at $350. The only thing, shall I share that Tesla chart?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Just keep this picture in mind. Don't forget this picture. Don't forget this picture. You can keep a screenshot of this. Okay, when you get such a situation, you can either trade or send the chart to me for confirmation. I can verify and get back to you. Doesn't matter, because I'm also curious to get such examples.
Mr. Vinod, this is Praveen. In the interest of time, we already crossed 120. So would you we can have a follow-up. Would you mind that?
I'll take 5 minutes, Praveen.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry to hold everybody here. Now you could see this part. You can see this part. Okay, same, right? So just keep this picture with you, which will be of some value at a later stage. Okay, this is the benefit of a technical trader, because technical trader doesn't have all the information, nor any individual will have.
So are you saying like a sinusoidal wave that you need to watch, or is something the green and red?
You need to watch a consolidation, a great consolidation, and at the end, a big moves with a great volume.
So what is the consolidation? Is it
sideways, just up and down?
Up and down. Okay.
Okay, when I zoom this chart, maybe you'll understand that picture better. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, when I zoom it, you'll understand better all this consolidation portion and this breakout portion. So here is where I entered. Okay.
Okay.
We could also identify the topmost point. Okay, maybe in the next webinar I'll take up this, because it's going long. This is time for me to talk about mentorship and the announcement. So do stay with me for another 5 minutes. So this is a mentorship program which was starting on June 20th. It's a weekend program, and this program is about 45 hours, and a lot of enrollments already done. 39 hours of weekend sessions and 6 hours of live market. That means all these things we'll try to show you in the live market, like an hourly chart or 15-minute chart, so that you'll understand the concept better. So today what I did is the consolidation portion I've shown some examples of that consolidation portion, so that that picture remains in your mind. These things we'll try to show you in the live market, whatever concepts we are learning. What concepts we are going to learn is understanding the volatility, understanding the support and resistance, where to enter, where to exit, and understanding the channels, which is that consolidation, and how to, till the consolidation completes, how to play in that consolidation. Okay, and how to play using options with the low risk and high rewards, and short-term levels, how to understand. Okay, like I said, in the case of RCL, after 58, you should expect around 68. How? The data should show you that people are aiming at 68, right? And how to trade in that particular channel, and how to trade if the channel breaks, like how RCL has broken, how your Tesla is broken, how to trade that securities, and how to ride that trend. What is wrong in riding for a longer period? Even if something goes wrong, you have nothing to lose much. That can be great idea, right? And in what sort of stocks you can apply such techniques so that you're more comfortable and more sure that you can be winning in this particular stock and you can write better on that particular stock for quite some time. And the sessions are going to be 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. EST time. And the timing dates are June 20th, 21st, that is the Saturday, Sunday. And that will end on August 1st, which is again going to be a Saturday. So you are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks and one Saturday on August 1st. Totally 45 hours with 39 hours of classroom session and 6 hours of live market. Now, who can take this program? Somebody who's having a Demat account, has some trading and investing experience, and who are interested in Indian charts and US charts. Somebody, traders, investors, housewife, working executive, anyone with passion in stock market can take this program. Okay, and I'll give you this link of this program to all of you. I'll send a mail, usmentorship.lorddatas.com. And you can see the testimonials, all those things for your understanding. We actually ended one offer which completed on 5th. So that is the actual fees is 24,000. We have given up to 20,000 only up to 5th of June. All those who have attended this session or who are registered for this session can avail that offer even today. Okay, but you need to complete by tomorrow all the payment process. Okay, that is 20,000 rupees, not dollars, 20,000 rupees. Now current offer is 21,000 rupees, but all those who have joined this program, who are registered for this program, can avail to pay 20,000 rupees. That is almost 17 to 20% off on the fees. And how you can do this, you can use this UPI ID or account details to use your Zoom and send it. And Praveen also can share some details later. We'll share it with you on the email. You can register here to this particular program. We already have some enrollments happened. And about me, I'm an MBA with completing in 91. I'm India SEBI. You are having SEC, SEBI research analyst, and having 20 years of experience. And there is a CMT course in US, Chartered Market Technician. I've trained people for that from quite some time. And a lot of my students have completed all the 3 levels. And I would have trained more than 5,000 students in the last 12 years. Okay, so I'll be covering fundamentals, technicals, and options in this particular. It's a comprehensive program, and you have a space to keep learning step by step because you have got almost 6 weeks to go during the course of this, and learn in a more practical manner or comfortable manner. And you need to do some sort of serious time allocation during this particular program so that you make best use of this. And since this is an online session, somebody who's in India can come for offline also. That is a classroom session, but somebody who's in US or other parts, you can come online. And I will be sharing the recording, like how we are going to share the recording of this particular session also. Okay, so now anyone have any doubts, you just can go ahead and use this usmentorship.lorddatas.com site to register and also enroll for this particular program. You can see this guy who has done this program. Here, there is see, when you are with a broker, if you're consistently making right trades, they have some certificate they give. I don't know whether I can zoom this. He had been winning the 60-day challenge. That means he has been profitable over the last 60 trading sessions. So he got a certificate also along with whatever profits he has made. Okay. And this guy, if you zoom it, it's about 4,30,000 with an investment of 30,000. And this guy consistently making some money every day. So you can see all these testimonials to have some first-hand information about this particular program's performance. Okay. Right, guys, this is what I wanted to ask. Tell you any doubts, anything you can clarify.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Vinod. Thank you all for joining as well. So please, if you have any questions during US hours, you can reach out to me. And if you have any issues or to transfer, you can Zelle on my number. And if you any of the videos you need, you can go onto the Facebook page or the YouTube channel. So I have sent all the links. So thank you so much again. Hopefully, I would like to tell you all to share, subscribe, and also about this program. This is a wonderful program. So I think it is a very, very decent size and cost too, with the experience what Mr. Vinod has. So hopefully you will utilize this opportunity and share across your friends and WhatsApp groups. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.